What's up, y'all? We are at the Thousand Trails Hidden Cove in Arley, Alabama. Tent camping at this site, this campground. So they've got swings and an old slide, and they're building something new over here. This looks pretty cool. We like this park a lot, so I'm sure we'll make it back here in the future to see what it is they're building. I don't know if their intentions are like, let the kids already go up here since the platform and one of the ladders is done. I don't know. This is neat. This doesn't look all that well maintained. Guess this would be a case where you need to bring your own golf club and golf ball. Looks like it had some glue at some point so that you could probably had some kind of like a green carpet type thing up here. Like here is the A-loop for this park. And these are supposed to be 50 amp full hookup as well. And there's some spots like these pull-throughs that are available. I think the ones that are against the back, closer to the lake, those are the ones that are more the annual sites. It's a peaceful, nice Thousand Trails park. Doesn't have all of the amenities that you might find at some of the other parks, but it has enough to make it enjoyable. On the other side of that annual site right there, you can see Lewis Smith Lake. One of the nice things about this park has been roses. There's roses all over the place in this park. So we've got the lake right there. We've got this, I think that's a big fire pit, and that's like the recreation center or community hall. I'm sure there's another name for it I can't think of right now. But first things first, I wanted to go check out the tornado shelter. You think it's open? You think it's unlocked?
Are you allowed to go in?
I don't know. I kind of want to know in advance if I need to come to the tornado shelter what to expect. I don't want it to be like a surprise. I don't want to be like, oh, it's a storm. Now we get to randomly find out what's going on in the storm shelter. I'd like to know in advance. What do you think? We're gonna find some bears, some snakes. Let's see. You gotta pull on it and twist and then push. Whew. It is pretty basic. That's it. There's a slope to it. It feels like I'm walking uphill. They keep up with it as far as like, the paint's not brand new. Well, I guess the paint's just in decent shape because the sun's not shining on it.
Are there lights?
It looks like, no.
It would just be dark.
Kaylin asked if there were lights. I guess it's just, you gotta bring your own flashlight. Interesting. Let's see if you can shut it. You kind of have to pull hard on the door and then twist that. Yeah, there you go. Nope. There you go. You got it, girl. So that was the tornado shelter. We haven't stayed at a lot of Thousand Trails, but that's been the first one we've seen that had a tornado shelter like that. Now let's go check out the Clubhouse. Why isn't it simple words like that just can't come to my mind earlier when I'm thinking about them? 99.
Bro.
You're accompanied by me. We got foosball, nice couch there, ping pong, 2 pool tables, another couch, TV. Here's a play area, a little clubhouse to play in, another couch, giant checkers, tables and chairs, giant Connect 4. Apparently you gotta pay $0.25 for the ping pong ball. But there's one already on the table. Leave it there so someone else doesn't have to pay $0.25. Let's go back this way. Check out the lake. Drinking fountain. Is there a restroom? Oh, yep. Restroom's right here. Bunch of tables and chairs, an old piano. Here's some games and puzzles. Weren't you asking about games and puzzles? Mm-hmm. And there's plenty of tables back in here. I'm surprised there's not more people enjoying this. We've got another piano over here. Big old fireplace, another TV, and look at this wide recliner. Oh my goodness. Look at how big that is. Will you have a seat in that? That looks so big. Why haven't I been here more often hanging out in this giant recliner? Oh, it's actually kind of like really firm. This is really big. This has been great for back in the day when Caitlin and Kira used to sit with me on my chair. You wanna come sit with Dad? Just like the good old days. Oh, I miss these days. So this looks like a dance floor actually. And there's Lewis Smith Lake. There's also some boat docks. Is somebody down there fishing?
No.
I think somebody is.
I just went when you said that.
This is a nice view. There's some pretty flowers down here. See these flowers? What do those remind you of?
Cherry blossom.
That's what I was thinking. Beautiful. So peaceful today with all the less wind. Now if you look over there, Kaylin, there's a bunch more of those flowers on the cliffs over there, just past the boat dock. Hidden Cove RV Resort.
Look at this rock.
That is interesting. Looks like a type of sandstone.
It's got sand all over it.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Membership specialist is in the clubhouse. So outside of the clubhouse, you've got this group picnic pavilion with a nice big barbecue pit. Before we head over into the sea loop for camping. The sea loop is probably the newest loop of camping that they have here at Hidden Cove 1000 Trails. If you want one of these sites that backs up to the water, chances are you're going to have to be an annual site in order to get that. For those of us that are more transient, we're going to wind up with something more over here in the middle. Now, a campsite like this is more what you can expect to find from a sea loop. I love it though, it still has roses on both sides of the campsite. Fire rings and picnic tables have been pretty common here. You can see here the sewer hookup with a cap on it. And the power pedestals are in pretty good shape. They do have cable hookups, but my understanding is there's no cable over in this area. It's just there in preparation. And this is the water. Look at these roses. Beautiful. There's a lot of roses in this park. That's going to be probably one of my most fond memories from here. All right, we'll continue to circle back to where our RV is. We parked right next to the nice new bathhouse. So this spot right here, this is the C loop, but if you look across the way over there, that is the B loop. And according to the map, those are all 30 amp full hookup. I don't believe that any of the sites here at Hidden Cove don't have sewer. I think they all have full hookups from what I've seen on the map anyway. I haven't seen a site yet that would lead me to believe that there's anything other than that. There are tent sites, but you're not going to be able to put an RV on those. And if you look over the top of that Class A right there, you can see a little tower sticking up. They have a Wi-Fi here that it's a paid service. You know, it's free if you're at the restrooms and the laundry. I can't remember if it's free at the Clubhouse or not. It'll tell you on the map. Kaylin has AT&T and she said that she has good internet here with 4 bars. Our T-Mobile is kind of hit or miss. It's been usable at times, but definitely not all the time. And Starlink works really well here. You can get a lot of wide open spaces here and not have to worry too much about the trees. Well, at least in the C loop. If you're in the A loop, you might have more trees. So I know that we explored the tornado shelter, but this is the new restroom and laundry room. And with all these cement walls, I think I would just come here for tornadoes. $1.25 to dry, $1.50 to wash. They have a place to hang up the clothes right there behind Kaylin. Nice table, a sink if you need to scrub stuff out. It's a decent little laundry. Only 2 machines, but so far we haven't had a problem. You can see our RV right over there. We're in site number 2. So this restroom has a weird characteristic that I don't think is right. This window is not foggy, fuzzy, anything of the nature. You can look through there and you can see the men's urinals. Not only that, the men's urinals don't even have any kind of dividers between them. So if you wanted to stand here and look in, you could stand there and look at men using the restroom. I don't know how this passed any kind of code of any kind. That shouldn't be. Somebody needs to cover that up. It should at least be like a fogged glass or something. Yep. So we got men's room has 3 urinals and 2 toilets. And this heater, it works pretty well. I can still feel a little bit of heat coming off of it. It's been cold here. We've gotten down to 39 degrees. And I have actually appreciated that heater. Interesting, this light's not on. I don't really care for the touch-free sinks, especially when you're trying to brush your teeth. It's kind of annoying. And we've got the air dryer. And I can wash my hands. It's acceptable. It's just 2 showers. That one's just kind of normal. And then you've got this one that has 2 shower heads. This has actually been great. That has been terrific, enjoyable shower. I put it to the test. I can tell you they have an on-demand hot water heater. They can use a few more hooks, but overall, it's been a pleasant experience. And there's even a diaper changing station. This is the lake overlook. They have this nice covered patio out here with some stairs that lead down to some rocks to get real close to the water. This lake is not necessarily big, like wide across, but it's like a big long river that's been turned into a big lake. Yep, you can go right down on these rocks.
Hey Dad, someone on Vigaville, they had Vigaville for a really long time, and now they have 34K subscribers.
Wow. So I have no idea how deep this water is. It looks like it's probably pretty deep.
What's this flower I just found?
Hey, Kaylin and I actually found the trees with those flowers up at the other spot by the clubhouse.
It looks kind of like the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Cherry blossom trees.
I'm just kind of noticing, like, looks like people have been going underneath this patio over here. I hope we don't find any snakes or bears or honey badgers, because they don't care. That's beautiful. I kind of want to get a photo. So this water actually looks really clear. When you look down, you can kind of get an idea how this is probably pretty deep. And we're probably standing up on rocks that are on top of a mountain. So the water has probably filled the valley. Pretty epic. Come on, Kira.
Why is the water so clear? You come over here. Let's climb it.
Watch your step when you're out here because there are some boards that
wobble.
They're kind of disintegrating.
So watch out.
So down here is the boat launch and a boat dock. But first let's go see if we can see a waterfall. The map showed a waterfall over here somewhere. Oh, there's a bridge. Something tells me the waterfall won't be seen because I don't think there's any water. Oh, I guess the waterfall is just kind of like right over there. I can hear it.
Oh, the spider looks good.
Yep, see, like it's just a little waterfall.
Probably looks beautiful after it rains too.
Yeah. You can kind of see the waterfall down there.
Yeah.
Not a real big waterfall.
You can see the blossom. Cherry blossom, you can see.
So now that we've seen like this waterfall and this little bridge, I feel like we now know why this is called Hidden Cove. Kira, look over here. You think these are cherry blossoms?
Yeah. Those look so like cherry blossoms.
They're beautiful. This is a floating dock. No swimming allowed. Oh yeah, there's a bunch more. There's some that are more pink over there. Lighter color ones there. So this is the boat launch here. And now this really gives me the feel of Hidden Cove right here. Come out here to the boat launch and turn around and look at where the waterfall's at. I think that's why they named this the Hidden Cove. Hard to see with the sun coming right at me.
For my Zigazoo channel.
Okay, I'm not too sure about this boat dock. Some of the wood kind of crackled under my feet.
Wood crackling under your feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a spot over here where they've actually trying to patch the hole. Now I'm a little wary. Was this a wise decision?
No.
Interesting. These look like they're made out of cement or sandstone or something. Lots more sturdy. It's floating, so you can kind of feel it moving. So Kaylin and I were over there. See the clubhouse up there?
Yeah.
And then inside there they got games and TVs and pianos and couches and recliners and toys and playhouse. Hey,
What?
you want to go see the clubhouse?
Yeah.
Ooh, this dock is wobbly. I know, right? It's so wobbly. I'm gonna call this the Hidden Cove. The Hidden Cove with cherry blossoms. We're a little freaked out now. Everything moves. Everything. So now I'm over here in the A-loop, which would probably be more the original campground. And we've got a laundry room, pretty similar in shape and design. Same washing machine, same dryer, same amount. I'm trying to see if there's any light. I guess it's just a fan. I guess the light bulb is dead. One light in the fan, so I could probably get pretty dark in here. Once again, cement structure, so this would act as a pretty good tornado shelter. But this is where it gets a little interesting here. Let me clear this bathroom. I don't walk into the recording. I always make sure there's nobody in the bathroom before I go in. All right, kind of dark and gloomy in here too. I'm not real fond of these Door, there's no locking mechanism on these doors. So if you go in here to use the bathroom, you just have it like that with no lock. No, thank you. But hey, at least the sinks right here are manual, right? And paper towel dispenser. Feels like progress. There's a heater up there. Now this is where it gets really bizarre. So you're taking a shower and you want to adjust the temperature. You kind of almost have to come outside of the shower in order to take care of that. That just seems really weird to me. Plenty of hooks. Well, okay, they keep getting destroyed. And it literally is the same over here. The knobs for the showers are outside of the showers. This is a bizarre bathroom. This is one of the reasons I'd say avoid the A-loop. There's dumpsters here, 2 dumpsters here, and 2 dumpsters by the swimming pool. This is the A-loop. And according to the map, it's all 30 and 50 amp with full hookups. The ones that are on the back side back there are closest to the lake and are most likely all annual sites. And here is the playground. So we got a cool old-fashioned metal slide. Somebody brought up recently, you could probably fry an egg on that. I think that was Sean. Kira pointed out that this digger here is broken. She thought she could make it work, but it was really broken. And we got the new playground back there behind the swings that they are building. Some people think that they just abandoned it and stopped building it. I think it looks so new that that wood still looks pretty green. And I don't think that's just because it's got green poles around it. I think it's the treated wood for outside. And the mini golf is back there. And over there, underneath my hand, is the gate to come in. Now we were given a gate code, but I've never seen the gates closed. I don't know if that's a positive or not. We're really far out here. Somebody would have to come out here very intentionally. This isn't something where somebody would casually be out in this area. So we were back over here in the sea loop and kind of see the bathhouse through there. But I wanted to show you all, we've got the 2 dumpsters over here. And then here is the swimming pool. It's a nice looking pool. Unfortunately, there's no hot tub. That's kind of a bummer for somebody who loves hot tubs so much. Somebody was out here actually cleaning it. They're probably getting ready for swimming season. So I couldn't tell if these little white circle things on the sides were steps or seats. But I think it has,
I think that one right there used to be steps.
It probably still is. I think that they just took the handrails. The handrails, yeah, they're over there. And I think that the bottom of the pool is a darker color, which gives all the water a nice darker color. Overall, it looks nice, it looks clean. It can be a little confusing with that darker color to the water. Sometimes that looks dirty. Yeah, I think it would be a nice pool to swim in. I'd like to try it.
Yes.
I just wish they had a hot tub. One of the interesting things when I was over here with Daisy, one of the maintenance workers told me to come over here behind the pool and let Daisy run free. And I didn't even need to worry about picking up the poop. While that is a nice thing to have, an area where you don't have to pick up the poop, this is an area, I don't know if you can tell, the sun might be making it really hard to see. There's a basketball court right there. And there's frisbee golf. Frisbee golf throughout these trees over here. So wouldn't I want to pick up the dog poop because people would be walking through there?
Maybe they just go on go-karts.
Maybe people just go on go-karts to play frisbee golf?
Yeah, they just sit in the go-kart. They're just like, oh, I heard this poop. Sit in the go-kart.
So Kira has not seen the clubhouse yet, so we are going to head back over there to check that out so she can see all the fun things there are to do in there. Hey, Kira. Hi. I see you found the toys. It's kind of dark in here. Do they have any more lights? A little bit more light. So it's a train set. Looks like there's a dam with a waterfall or a spillway. That's pretty cool. Awesome.
You can go across the waterfall too.
That's really cool. The sunsets have been pretty phenomenal here. I'm starting to think sunsets are phenomenal everywhere, unless you're in some place where the buildings are blocking your sunsets, I guess. I think you can see the tornado shelter over there. So I think that tornado shelter is best suited probably for people here in the B loop, Whereas if you're in the C loop or the A loop, you have a full-on bathhouse built out of cement blocks that makes for a good bathhouse. So this is the Thousand Trails Hidden Cove. There are people that I thought knew everything about Thousand Trails that didn't even know this park was here. So it's nice to be able to maybe introduce this park to you if you hadn't heard of it before. Hidden Cove, Arley, Alabama. It's a bit of a long drive to various things, like Birmingham, Alabama is about an hour and a half away. Huntsville is probably a little bit over an hour if you want to go check out the NASA Space Museum, Rocket Museum. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't been there since I was a kid. But this is a nice park, very peaceful, very quiet. I would say the one downside would be when it's time to get groceries. Groceries in town at Arley, not a lot to choose from. Even like produce. I was looking at the produce section and it was really small. So if you want to get fresh produce, you might have to drive for a while. And we're not staying here long enough to find out if there's some kind of a farmer's market or something on the weekend. That would be really nice. We like it here. I feel like this is a great Thousand Trails park. The fact that there's full hookups pretty much at every site and that there's plenty of space available, even in the 50 amps. It's a good sign to me. What could they do to improve? Add a hot tub. A hot tub would be one of the best things that they could do to improve this. The sites, they're not all level, but it doesn't take that much to get level. I guess that adds in a little bit of that camping aspect. Like when we used to travel with a travel trailer and we had to manually level one side with the Anderson levels. No big deal. It's easy. You can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you that you can come here, enjoy this park, do a little leveling on your RV yourself. You're good to go. This is a great park. If you're interested in Thousand Trails, if you've got more questions about it, you can ask me questions. You can go to our website, rvfamily.life/contact-us. Let me know that you've got questions about Thousand Trails. I'd be happy to discuss it with you and maybe help you determine if it's right for you, because it is not right for everybody. I can tell you that right now. There was a stage in my life where I didn't like Thousand Trails, and now I'm at a stage in my life where I do like it. I can answer questions on both sides. I'm not going to be the same as a salesman that's just going to sell to you no matter what. I want to make sure before I send you down a direction that you know whether this is a good fit for you. So reach out to me and be happy to chat about it. Give us a like, subscribe if you like, don't ring the bell unless you want to get notified, because we make videos every day. I'd be happy to have you come back and watch our videos every day. I would be delighted to see you. Leave me a comment down below. You could say hi. You could say good morning, whatever you like to do. We would be happy to hear from you. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, life happens. Don't let it stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.